Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Here you go, 368.
And Dalton to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Justin Houston in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here you go, 368. Here you go, 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to float this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 99 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A first carry now. This is Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively. And this offseason for the Cincinnati Bengals is going to be one of transition. Marvin Lewis, 2nd longest tenured head coach in the NFL, been with the Bengals since 2003, Charles. Let go on December 31st, Happy New Year, after a 3rd straight season of no playoff football.
And he actually made that franchise relevant. You remember what a wreck it was when he took over? And then he turned them into a perennial playoff team. Unfortunately, went 0-7 in the playoffs. That helped lead to his demise. When you look at them going forward, though, there are some pieces in place, especially on the offensive side of the ball. They've got a quarterback in Andy Dalton, have a receiver in A.J. Green. That's where things start when they start the rebuilding process.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
There you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. 59.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Green with a catch left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. Side. Regular.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Malone. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. For Mixon, a big jump up from year 1. He had 1,168 rushing yards, good for 4th in the league.
Didn't fumble all year long as well, so ball security a big part of his game. But despite the fact that he was well over 1,000 yards rushing, I thought he was underutilized as a running back. He has the ability to catch the ball in the backfield. Cincinnati didn't throw it to him nearly enough to try and create some more plays for him downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Finding room to the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
And as he sees the play clock ticking down, Marvin Lewis decides to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here you go, Ken. Here you go, 368.
And now to the air. Dalton. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And that is incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that this
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
368! Hey, get ready for something coming left.
1st and 10 for Dalton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey. 368!
Second and 10. Dalton once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here you go, 368. 2-by-2. Move.
On third down, Dalton. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Let's go, D. Side. Yeah, 5-6.
They'll try and throw for it here. Going deep downfield for Roll. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Over here. You're good. Hey. 368. Move.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And Green with a catch left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 2-by-2. Move.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Third down from the gun, Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green from 10 yards out, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now 21-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right. Tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. He had a great move, but it'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Dalton throwing on second down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.